The first rays of sunlight pierce the forest canopy. The ground stirs with invisible energy. Beneath fallen leaves and soil, millions of tiny creatures awaken. This is the world of Anza, world driven by survival, discipline, and the hunt. Ants may be small, but they are among Earth's most successful hunters. From the deserts of Africa to the rainforests of South America, ants dominate through cooperation, strategy, and relentless determination. Today we follow one colony on its daily quest for food, a story of courage, violence, and astonishing teamwork. Within the nest, pheromones spread like invisible whispers. A scout ant has returned with news. Prey has been found. A wounded grasshopper lies helpless nearby. To the colony, this is an opportunity too great to ignore. At once, the soldiers and workers surge forward. Their antennae twitch, their mandibles snap. What follows is not chaos, is choreography. Every ant knows its role. The hunt has begun. Scouts fan out in all directions, mapping the terrain, searching for danger. The grasshopper is large, many times heavier than a single ant. But size means little here. What matters is unity. The first wave of ants latches onto the struggling insect. They bite, cling, and hold, their tiny jaws digging into the soft parts of its legs. The grasshopper thrashes wildly, but every movement is countered by dozens more attackers swarming onto its body. The prey is still alive, still resisting. For the ants, patience is as powerful as aggression. Their job is not to kill quickly, but to exhaust. Back at the nest, the chemical signal intensifies. Hundreds more ants march in lines, drawn by the scent of victory. They follow invisible trails, each ant reinforcing the path for the next. Within minutes, the ground becomes a living river of bodies. The grasshopper's fate is sealed, surrounded, immobilized. It succumbs under the weight of relentless jaws. Victory belongs to the colony, but the true challenge has only begun. Dragging a creature 10 times their weight is no simple task. But together, the ants form living chains. Some pull, others push, some climb atop the carcass to steer direction. Their movements align as though guided by a single mind. Step by step, centimeter by centimeter, the prize is brought home. Predators in the undergrowth watch, but few dare challenge such an army. Even creatures hundreds of times larger often retreat when faced with this unstoppable tide. Deep inside the nest, anticipation grows. The tunnels echo with vibrations as the hunters return. The grasshopper is carried into the darkness, where thousands of hungry mouths wait. Mandibles tear flesh into fragments, each piece passed along living conveyor belts. Larvae are fed first. The future of the colony must be protected. Nothing is wasted. Even the exoskeleton will be used to reinforce the nest's walls. The colony thrives because the hunt was successful. Survival, once again, is secured. But ants are not limited to grasshoppers. In other corners of the world, their hunts take astonishing forms. Army ants of the Amazon sweep through the forest in living rivers, devouring anything in their path from spiders to lizards, even small birds. Their raids are so feared that animals flee long before the swarm arrives. Driver ants in Africa can strip the flesh from a carcass within hours, their mandibles working like countless blades. Termites, beetles, even snakes have fallen victim to their coordinated fury. Trapjaw ants employ lightning-fast strikes. Their mandibles snap shut at speeds exceeding any muscle on Earth, capable of stunning prey instantly or launching themselves backward like living catapults. Each species has perfected its own strategy. Each colony moves like an army with a single purpose: to hunt, to feed, to endure. At the heart of every hunt lies communication. Ants do not speak, but they write invisible messages across the ground. Pheromone trails guide the hunters, marking safe paths and warning of danger. One ant alone is vulnerable, but together they are unstoppable. Their power lies not in strength, but in numbers. Not in speed, but in unity. This invisible language transforms chaos into coordination, confusion into conquest. Yet even hunters have enemies. Spiders lurk in webs, waiting to snatch stragglers. Birds swoop down to snatch marching lines. Rival colonies clash in brutal wars, with thousands of ants slaughtered in territorial disputes. But ants adapt. They sacrifice individuals for the survival of the whole. For every life lost, countless more continue the mission. Their resilience is unshakable, their will unbreakable. As darkness falls, the world above grows quiet. But below, the colony hums with life. The day's hunt has fed thousands, yet tomorrow will demand more. Hunger never ends, and the cycle of survival continues. The ants rest briefly, repairing tunnels, tending to the queen, and guarding the young. Soon, they will rise again, ready for the next battle. Ants remind us of a truth older than civilization. Strength does not come from size, but from unity. Their hunts are not just battles for food, they are stories of endurance, discipline, and unshakable cooperation. On the forest floor, beneath our very feet, a silent war is waged every day. Tiny hunters rise at dawn, march into danger, and conquer prey far beyond their size. This is the world of ants, a world built on teamwork. A world where survival belongs to the many, not the few. A world where the hunt never ends.